What do I think of Brian Hoyer?
Yeah, his future, how he played, etc.
I think Brian Hoyer did some good things for us this year. And at the end of the day, his future is in his hands. He's a free agent. Now that the season's over with, when we get to the new league year, he'll be a free agent. And he has decisions that he needs to make.
He said yesterday that he'd like to be back if he's wanted back. Mike Patton said yesterday that he's not sure that the circumstances would allow that to happen. What is your view on that?
I'd say both parties are right. I'd say if he wants to be back, that leverage is definitely in his court to make that happen. Assuming that we can agree to that deal and what that deal looks like, then that opportunity is available. If we can't come to that agreement, then he obviously would not be back. So I think that there's a lot of work to be done in that regard. And I would say from a business perspective, people don't always see eye to eye. Your value for how you see something versus my value of how I see it doesn't always come together, and that's how things don't happen. So that's something probably for Brian's agent and I to work out, and Brian will have obviously a lot of input in that, and we'll have the conversations as to how we think Brian can help our roster moving forward in the next upcoming week or so.
You said Johnny. You
Which
said you
one?
thought Johnny could be a solid starter. Do you
Yes,
think
sir.
Brian can be a solid starter? Was he for those first 9 games?
For the first 9 games, absolutely. I mean, he was credible, functional, gave us a chance to win games. We won some games. And again, at the end of the day, football's a team game. And, I think way too often we make a lot out of the fact that this one guy was the impetus behind success. I think when you really break down the game, there's a lot of reasons that teams win and lose ball games. It's not always the quarterback's fault that he won or that he lost. It's not always his fault that he lost or he won. So as I look at it, I think it's pretty simple. A guy's got to be given the chance to compete. And if he competes and he does the things that are necessary to help us win games, then that's generally enough.
Ray, how do you think